Hello, good morning, everyone. Hopefully you can hear us and see us at the same time. Warm welcome from Hungary. And we are just setting up your microphones so that you can speak as well if you like. Just a second, and we will start in a few minutes, hopefully. Okay, I'm telling you that I am here. I'm just have to allow your microphone and webcam access one by one, so that takes a few more minutes. That's one of the difficulties of this tool. Oh no, I can see a few of you, but at the same time only 3 cameras can be shown, so that's okay. Just a few more. Sylvia, you can also allow camera access to the colleagues if you.
Okay.
We will start in a few more minutes. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So we are switching the cameras on and off. So be careful. All right. Okay. Okay. So good morning, dear colleagues. First of all, I would like to introduce myself, and hopefully you will be able to see me. Yes. Speaking. My name is Márton Beke. I'm from Hungary, Tempus Public Foundation, and I warmly welcome all of you to this Proformance experts meeting. Very first, because before we did a very short introductory round, I would like to inform you that this tool is designed for presentations, not exactly for conference meetings, so it's a bit frontal. So what is the difficulty? That we had to allow access all of you, and now I hopefully did access to the microphones and the cameras to all of you. So now you can switch on and switch off your microphones for yourself. It's at the bottom of the screen. So please use your microphones and webcams responsibly, you may say so. If you do not have access to the microphone, just have us informed in the chat box on the right hand side. So if you have any issues, problems, please raise your hand here in the chat box like this. I'm showing it to you on the right side of the screen, or you can type your message and question or problem. One of our colleagues, Alice Chernyus, is here to help you if you have technical difficulties. Okay. So yeah, and one more thing is as this Demio tool is designed for presentations. At the same time, only 3 cameras can be switched on. So at this moment, I would like to ask all of you to switch off the cameras and to switch them on only when you are going to talk. The camera can be switched on and off on the bottom of the screen. You will see, yes, like this. Thank you. Thank you so much. So it is not because I would like to be the only one to be shown, but we will shortly introduce ourselves, my colleagues, and I would like you to see them as well. So Sylvia is here. I would like to ask you, Sylvia, to introduce yourself very shortly.
Hello, everybody.
Sylvia.
I'm Silvia Bessel, working for Tempus Public Foundation, and I'm one of the coordinator of this performance project. And it's nice to see all of you and enjoy this info meeting today.
Yes, thank you very much, Sylvia. Alice, are you with us? Can you show yourself for a second?
Hello, my name is Alice Chernyus, and I will help you today if you have any difficulties. I hope you won't.
Thank you, Alice. Thank you very much. So Alice Chernyus is here from Tempus Public Foundation. And we should have 2 colleagues from the Ministry for Innovation and Technology. But as usual, one of them, Beata Borza, has technical difficulties. So the internet provider has a failure. She just texted me. So now I would like to give the floor to Laura Sinorov-Szabó, who is head of department at the Ministry for Innovation and Technology. So Laura, please introduce yourself and please welcome us and the colleagues in the webinar. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Martin. So my name is Laura Sinorov-Szabó. I'm representing the Ministry for Innovation and Technology. I'm head of department responsible for higher education strategy and institutional development. And I feel very distinguished that I can be part of this project as well. And I can join these excellent experts today in this online meeting. So from the Ministry for Innovation and Technology of Hungary initiated this project because we believe that this is a very important topic and it's relevant. I know that a lot of other experts have already studied this field of subject, this subject field, but I still believe that we have a space to discover more deeply the topic. What I really feel important is that when we speak about inclusive higher education, most of the time we think that students have to be like this and that students have to be mobile, students have to develop their skills, they have to upskill and reskill in the framework of lifelong learning. But I believe and I hope that performance can change this mindset. And teachers can be role models, and also they can contribute to inclusive higher education in this sense that they can show students how to be mobile, how to be ready to learn and develop new skills as well. I know that in Hungary, at least, but I believe that also in many other European countries, this needs a shift in a paradigm shift. And we have to revise and review the role of the university teachers, professors. And this is not an easy task, but change can be started anywhere. And this project can start this shift in paradigm as well, I believe. So what is the challenge here? That we have to come up with something new, something valid for our consortium that can be adopted to a European level as well. And this should be a tool for university teachers that at the same time remains lucrative, that remains encouraging. So it's a carrot, it's more like a carrot than a stick. But it also achieves our goals, that it really enhances the performance of university teachers and educators. In project management, we say that the success of a project is depends on the evaluation of the public, of the target group, and it happens after we close the project. And so in this case, our targeted groups are the students, the teachers, the higher education staff, and the policymakers, and ourselves. And so, but I really hope that this will be evaluated, this will be judged as a successful project. And this means that all target groups that I mentioned, we will like it, we will use it, and it's really going to help to perform better for all of us. So thank you very much, and I wish a very successful online consultation for us for today.
Hope you can hear me again. Thank you very much for your kind words and welcoming speech. Before we continued, I would like to tell you a few technical tricks and tips. I will share with you my whole screen. So now hopefully you will be able to see what I'm showing you. What is very important, as I told you, that you can switch off and on your microphones here on the bottom of the screen, as well as with the camera sign. And then this one is not relevant for you because that's for screen sharing. So please, when you are not talking, please switch on your microphone, because typing and other noises might be difficult to understand what we are talking, or how we are talking. Secondly, what's very important is that there is a chat box here on the right-hand side of the screen. So you can type your messages, questions, problems here, or you can just, as I showed you a minute ago before, you can raise your hands and let us know that you would like to tell us something. If possible, we would like to have the questions after the presentations, or after the presentation if possible. But if there's something urgent, please type here and we will try to answer. Ali is going to help us with that. A little bit more to the right, there are some handouts. So we have 3 documents uploaded here. On the bottom, we have some instructions. This is the documents that we have sent you. There are technical informations here if you'd like to check on how to do what on Demio. Then we have a short project overview on the performance project, and what is the most important here probably is that we have the slideshow, the presentation that we are going to show you. So in case you find the screen too small, or you would like to go back a few slides, you can download the presentation for yourself and you can use it on your own screen. And probably the last thing is that sometimes the screen where we are sharing the presentation might be too small. So what you can do here is there is a minus sign on the right top side of the screen, this one. So you can make the image of the presenter smaller so that the presentation would be larger. Then you can hide the chat box as well with this icon like this. So now you have a bigger screen, and you can also make everything full screen by clicking these arrows here. Okay, now everything is full screen, so you would be probably it would be more easy for you to follow what's there. So I hope that was more or less clear. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen and show you another window. So hopefully you will see my presentations. I would ask my colleagues to let me know if the screen is not shared properly, but you should see now the welcome screen. Is that so, Sylvia? Hopefully, okay. Okay, just let me know, or anyone else, if my screen is not shared with you. So what we are going to do today is there are two major parts, so to say. The first thing is a short introduction to all of you. But as we have possibly nearly 30 participants, this would be a short tour de table or a short introduction of the experts and the project partners, representatives, all of them, or all of you who are here. And then we would go on to present you the main goals and main activities of the project, the planned schedule, your and the other participants' tasks and responsibilities, some administrative issues, some legal and data protections issues, and our communication platforms. And possibly at the end, we will also have the time for questions and answers. As you might have seen, we have planned the meeting for 2 hours, but that's more or less for security. So we have this time frame available. I think, or we think that 1.5 hours might be enough, but we will see, because we know that all of you who work in higher education and elsewhere must be very, very busy. So yes, this is now the time to give the floor to you, and I will give the floor to all of you, and would like to ask you to introduce your name, your country, your institution, your position, and very, very shortly your main field of study, main specialization. And if possible, please try to, well, definitely have to switch on your microphone. If possible, please also switch on your camera. And as we are not sitting around the table, I will show you the list of all of the experts, and I will ask you, that's listed alphabetically by countries. I hope it's transparent and provides equal chances to everyone. But I will call first the experts, and then the staff partner representatives to introduce themselves very, very shortly. Okay. So I will come back to my screen. Okay, I can see that my presentation was still shared. So if Mr. Wageneder is here, I would like to ask him to introduce himself.
Yeah, so I hope everyone can hear me. Hello to everyone. I'm Günther Wagener from Austria. I work at the University of Salzburg. I'm the head of quality management there, responsible for a wide range of quality management issues, especially in the field of teaching and learning, evaluations, and etc. And I'm invited to this project by our Ministry for Education. Because I'm a member of the Austrian Bologna Follow-up Group. So I think this is the main reason I'm invited as an expert to this project.
All right. Thank you so much. Then Oliver Vettoy. Sorry, pronunciation is not correct. Oliver? Okay, let us check. Okay, now you should have access to your microphone. Oliver, are you here? Oliver, can you? Oh, okay, I see the chat message. So you are not able to talk. I am sorry. Okay, Students' Union.
How it works. Can you now hear me and see me?
Representatives, and first I would like to call Gohar Hovhannisyan, if you are here. Yeah, oh, Oliver, you are here. Can you talk now?
Yes, I can. Okay, thank you. Sorry for that, but now I'm able to use the camera and the microphone. Okay, but very quickly, my name is Oliver Vettoy. I'm also from Austria, like Günther. I'm the Director of Program Management and Teaching and Learning Affairs at the U Vienna, which is the Vienna University of Economics and Business. I also have a side job as the Dean of Accreditation and Quality Management. Like Günther, I was invited by our ministry to participate. I'm very happy about that. Although I don't know the exact reason, and my main interests usually are I'm very much interested in all kinds of teaching learning strategies, policies, but also on how to actually bring students and teachers forward to care for what teaching and learning is about.
Okay. So I think that's the reason why you are here, and thank you for being with us.
All right, thank you.
So much. Thank you. Now, Gohar, I think you were here for a second, so please come back if possible.
Everybody, I will say in the name of Gohar, as we are here. I'm here, Jakub Grodecki from Executive Committee, and my friend Maria Sierra from staff as a project manager of ESU. Gohar is unfortunately on another meeting. She's sorry that she could not attend, but we are here on her behalf and on behalf of ESU. So we, as European Students' Union, we are very happy to participate in the project and give the students' point of view, students' output to the input to the project, and looking forward to cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so and is there, I couldn't catch, is there anyone else from ESU here whom I should give the word?
Maria.
Okay, Maria, please. Yes. Hi.
Just my colleagues say absolutely like everything, but yeah, I'm Maria. I'm living here in Brussels, as the ESU office is based in Brussels. I'm the project officer, so I will be involved in this project, even if we just have an associate role, so not many management we will need to do here. But yeah, we are really happy to be here and to understand a bit more of what the project it is, and yeah, happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Maria. Okay, so now we go to Croatia, and if I'm right, we should have two colleagues from Pula here, Juraj Dobrila University of Pula, Marina Dikovic, is that right? Are you here? Please turn your microphone on. We can see you very well, but can't hear you.
From University, Juraj Dobrila University of Pula, Republic of Croatia. My field of investigation is education, education and curriculum. I'm assistant professor at the Faculty of Educational Sciences of Pula. I'm very happy for this project, that I'm a member of this project, and thank you very much for everything.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being with us. I think Croatia has several difficulties, not only the COVID crisis, but the earthquake as well, and EU presidency, which is, of course, an honor, but a difficulty as well. Thank you so much. Thank you, Marina. And Renata Samo, are you also here? Yes. I think you can talk because I can see that your microphone is on.
Hello, my name is Dalibor Kaluketic. I'm Dalibor Kaluketic, assistant professor at University of Zadar, Department of Pedagogy, Croatia. You just called our colleague Renata. I don't know if she is online. Well, I was invited in this project by our ministry because Marina, Renata, and I participate in one of previous projects on our national level concerning teacher education and developing of professional competences and teaching competences for higher education teachers. So I'm very glad to be part of this project, and I hope that we will do our best to accomplish all the tasks and goals that you have in this project. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, this is the main reason why Croatia was invited to the project, because we know about the previous project, and I think we will be able to build on that. So thank you very much, Daliborka.
Thank you.
Yes. So I'm asking again if Renata, are you here? You should be, but somehow. Sorry, then it doesn't seem to be working, although in fact everything is switched on. So Renata, sorry, if you can hear me, please type your short introduction into the chat box if possible. Okay, sorry about that. All right. So we now proceed a little bit further to the east towards Georgia, and I think and I hope that we should have here Irina Darkia from Georgia. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, very well. Thank you.
Good. Well, hello to everybody. I'm Irina Darkia. Nowadays, I'm associate professor in classics at Tbilisi State University. I'm higher education reform expert of Erasmus Plus National Office since 2009, and I'm local expert of politicization and education of our national agency. I'm working on educational reforms in Georgia for last 15 years. I used to be head of quality assurance service at Tbilisi State University, vice rector at several Georgian universities, and also I served as a head of the Department for Higher Education and Science Development at the Ministry of Science and Education of Georgia. That's my short introduction.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being with us from a different time zone, although it's not very late there as well. But that's also a good thing that you have here with us from Tbilisi. And also from Georgia, I'm calling upon Irma Gzelidze. Irma, if you are here, please switch on your mic and camera. Yes, I think we can hear you.
Yeah. Do you hear me? Actually, it says if there are 3 cameras on, the camera cannot be switched on.
Okay. Of mine, so now maybe.
Yeah, it works now. Hello.
Yes.
Nice to see you all. I'm Irma Gzelidze, the head of Quality Assurance Surveys of Tbilisi State University, and higher education reform expert also for Erasmus+. And I used to be working as an expert of accreditation and authorization for many years. I wish this project to be very successful. Actually, the project, the capacity building projects, supports the universities and reform a lot, and I do hope this will be one very successful and distinguished. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Irma. Thank you very much. And now I can read in the checkbook that we have a third expert here from Georgia, Anzor Beridze, who registered only this morning, therefore he's not on the list. So hello, Anzor.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you.
Hello, I am Anzor Beridze, Associate Professor of Batumi Shotarustaveli State University, and I am former Head of Quality Assurance Center of Batumi Shotarustaveli State University. I have some experience in this direction, and I am expert of National Center of Georgia, and so I am participating in this project and glad to be in member of this project. Thank you.
Welcome, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Then I'm moving homewards, which means towards Hungary. And I think that we have János Ollé from Pannon University of Veszprém here with us. Hello, János. The floor is yours. Yes?
Hello everyone. Hello, my name is János Ollé. I am a researcher in educational science. I work at the University of Pannonia in Hungary. I write my LinkedIn profile into the chat. Thank you for your time, and I'm happy to be here.
Okay, thank you, János. That's very useful. We can suggest it to others as well to share their LinkedIn profiles or other links as well. And in the meanwhile, you can see also Renata's short introduction in the chat box. Thank you very much for that. All right. Petra Perini, I'm not sure if she's with us because we got a message from her that she has some other duties. She might have some other duties, but no, I do not see her. So Petra Perini is from the Digital Success Nonprofit Limited, which is one of our associated partners. It's an organization that takes part in the realization of the digital strategy, education strategy of Hungary. We will certainly talk to her later, meet her later. Now, Budapest Metropolitan University Professor Vilmos Vas is with us. Good morning, Vilmos.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. My name is Vilmos Vas. I am an associate professor at Budapest Metropolitan University, and the reason behind that I am taking part in this project, I am an expert on competency-based curriculum development in higher education, and especially focusing on teachers' competency area, and I am very glad to be here.
All right. Thank you so much. And I have to assure all the other colleagues from other countries that we already had a short meeting with our Hungarian experts 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. It was an informal meeting, and I'm thrilled with the experience and the ideas that we got from our colleagues. So we are very much looking forward to cooperating with them as well. I think that Rory Nevin is not.
Yes. May I add that I just talked to Rory Nevin yesterday, and he apologized but he has a ministry meeting this time. He was eager to participate and eager to participate in the project. He says hello to everyone, but he's looking forward to cooperate with all of you. He is the member of the Higher Education Authority in Ireland, so he's an expert for teaching and learning, and also he was participating in HE Innovate process, so he's a former expert of us. So that's it.
Okay, thank you, Sylvia, on behalf of Rory Nevin. Mark Glynn should be next, also from Ireland. Mark, are you with us? Yes, he's not here. Okay, ask Alice and Sylvia if Mark appears, please let me know so that we could introduce. All right, then Portugal, we are moving towards the south. Barbara Gabriel from Universidade de Aveiro. Barbara, are you with us? Yes.
Thank you for the opportunity and for this choice of interesting in this area. I don't know if you are listening.
Well, it's very scattered. Your voice is very scattered.
And now, are you listening?
Yes, it seems to be better.
Oh, I'm sorry, because I'm experiencing some internet connection problems, so I'm sorry. My name is Barbara Gabriel from the University of Aveiro, Portugal. Currently, I'm the Deputy Dean for Internationalization and Cooperation at the Faculty of Mechanical Engineering. So I'm an engineer from mechanical parts, and I'm currently also the coordinator of the Science and Engineering Education Group. My background is in engineering, nanotechnology, in mechanical engineering, and also currently working with my rectory in pedagogical innovation. We are developing a project at the campus level, at the rectory level, regarding the profile of higher education teachers. And at the same time, I'm coordinator of an Erasmus Plus project that started in January regarding entrepreneurship and innovate tool to promote more entrepreneurial and innovative higher education institutions. And also working in the project of creativity and critical thinking in higher education from OECD. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Barbara. And I'm happy that we could see you at least for a second, but I'm pretty sure that we will meet in person, hopefully very, very soon.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Then two colleagues from Serbia, Mirko Savic from Novi Sad.
Hello, my name is Mirko Savic. I'm coming from the University of Novi Sad Faculty of Economics. My fields of interest are statistics and econometrics, but I used to be the member of HERE Team Serbia and the Accreditation Committee of Serbia, and I have some experience in ENQA as a panelist. Also, at the moment, one of the projects that I'm involved in is related to the improvement of teaching competencies of teachers in vocational education. So it might be useful also for us. Looking forward to work with you and hopefully to see you soon in person. Bye.
Thank you so much. I'm pretty sure that your experience would be extremely useful. Thank you so much. And last but not least on the list of experts, University of Belgrade, Jasmina Nikolic.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Jasmina Nikolic. I am, let's say, an experienced higher education reform expert. I used to be vice president of the HERA team for some years. And I'm specialized, I think, in curriculum design, accreditation, and quality assurance topics. I'm invited by the Tempus Foundation of Serbia, and I'm really looking forward to working with all of you. So just let's keep it short. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Yes, there is already one thing that it's worth to mention for those of you who do not know us very well, that there is, in Hungary, we are Tempus Public Foundation, national agency for Erasmus Plus and other programs, and we have our partner organization, but an independent organization in Serbia, which is called Tempus Foundation. So it's a funny thing, of course, historically understandable. So that you know that they're two different entities, but very happy to work together. All right, thank you, Yasmina. Okay, very shortly, I think it's important to introduce the colleagues from the different partner organizations as well. And again, in alphabetic order, I think we should have here Teresa from Prague or the Czech Republic.
Good morning, everybody.
Yes.
Nice to meet you all. I'm greeting you from Prague. I'm Teresa Vintrova. I just recently joined Czech team in Prague of Center for International Cooperation in Education. So that's going to be first inside today for me. So I will just take a look around and I will get as much information as I can.
All right. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you. Actually, this is our goal to provide you with some information before we start the project. So, all right. Thank you. Then Rudolf Schindelar. Are you here? Seems like had some other duties. If you appear or if someone else sees Rudolf appearing, please let me know. Thank you. And then from the Ministry of Education, Youth and Sports of the Czech Republic, Zuzana Poláková, a new colleague to us at least, if I'm right.
Good morning to everybody. I'm Zuzana Poláková. I'm from Ministry of Education, Youth and Sport of the Czech Republic. I'm part of the strategy unit of higher education. And actually, I'm just, same as Teresa said, I'm just taking over the project coordination from the ministry. So I'm looking forward to get more into the project in upcoming weeks and months. And thank you for the opportunity to be here today on the webinar.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Teresa. Zuzana, sorry. Then Jan Beseda.
Hello, my name is Jan, and I'm from Center for Higher Studies. I probably should be in the expert part, but maybe something felt badly, so I'm sorry for that. I am focused on quality assurance in education and using technology in education. I'm head of National Center of Distance Education. I have experience from a couple different European projects. We just finished with colleague from Poland a project called DASHE, which was focused on development of social competencies in higher education, where we have also Jakub Grodecki in the final conference. And now I'm just working on one project with Eurasia about mapping regional engagement of the University of Applied Science, and we will also work with H Innovative project. And I will write you to the chat the web address of my conference Disco, which this year we will organize partly online because of this situation. But usually we have many colleagues from Croatia, Serbia, and Hungary also participate in this conference. So have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And sorry for it's our mistake. You should be really on the...
No, maybe just one thing. Sorry, it's no problem. I would like to also say you greetings from Lucia Rohlíková, which is our second Czech expert, but she's very busy now. Unfortunately, she can be with us. And Lucia is also focusing on technology in education, and she also won last year the teacher award from the Czech Ministry of Education. So she's a really good professional in this expert area. So
thank you. Thank you very much. Very, very nice. Yes. In the meanwhile, I can see that Rudolf is with us, also from the Czech Republic. He's from also the Erasmus National Agency, but he's not able to switch on his microphone. Well, Rudolf, if the problem still persists, please type a very short introduction in the chat box if possible. Thank you. All right. Then where were we? Yes, then we go towards Georgia again, Katia, and then Lali. Yes. Katia?
Good morning. Thank you I'm really grateful to be here. Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Katia Tiramo. I represent National Center for Quality Enhancement of Georgia. Presently, I'm working as an acting head of Strategic Development and Internationalization Division. Previously, I was working for the Ministry of Education, and I have over 10 years of experience in education program project management. I have public policy, MA in public policy from the Central European University. That's really shortly about me. We're very much looking forward in cooperation in this great project, and I'm wishing you much success, all. And I'm giving the floor to Lali, my colleague from the agency. She will be very much actively engaged in coordinating of the local activities in Georgia in the framework of this project. So, Lali.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My name is Lali Gorgidze. I'm representing the National Center for Educational Quality Enhancement, like Katia. Couple of months ago, I was really hoping that I could see you, all of you, like face to face. But well, in these times, well, we have to, we opted to do this meeting online. So actually, well, my background is all about education, all about higher education, and all about quality assurance of higher education. I've been involved in this for the last 7 years already, and currently I work for the Quality Assurance Department of the higher education at NCQE, which is one of the bodies in Georgia, which is responsible on ensuring quality of higher education. We are working a lot on this, and we're trying a lot, and it's a great honor to be involved in a project like this and to be contributing to the project goals. I wish you all the success in this project, and to us as well. And again, it's great to see you all online at least, and hopefully, well, then the next meetings it will be possible to shift to face-to-face meetings later on. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Lali. Thank you for being with us and for joining the project as well. Thank you. So I'm just asking if Beatrix from our ministry, whether she managed to join or not, but it seems like yes. I will switch on your microphone and camera. Are you here, Bea? She let us know that she had some difficulties earlier. No. Then we will, as we have already introduced ourselves, and then we just jump to Serbia. And I see already Darko. You are on the screen. Yes, go on, please.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. My name is Darko Milogoric. I'm working at the Foundation Tempus, which is the Erasmus Plus National Agency for Serbia. And I'm the coordinator of the higher education unit in our organization. Today, I'm joined by my colleague, Tatiana Stankovic, who has some technical problems, which is a shame because she's much prettier than I am. So it would be much more suitable for you to see her face instead of mine. But still, yeah, she sends her best, and we are looking forward to working with everybody involved in this project, and hope to see you soon, hopefully, and stay safe, everybody.
All right, thank you, Darko. And yes, Tatiana is waving to us. Well,
yeah, and Tatiana, I'm sorry, just wanted to say that Tatiana works as a project officer at our organization. Yeah, and we have experience not only in Erasmus Plus program, but in other initiatives, especially locally and nationally, such as internationalization projects that we have been involved with the ministry working together. So yeah, we do have a background in higher education area, so we look forward to working with you.
Perfect. Thank you very much, and we hope that next time we will see also Tatiana, although you are very pretty as well, but still.
Well, yeah, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, Tatiana. Hello, Darko. Thank you very much for these introductions. Actually, just 2 sentences on myself, because I just told you my name. I'm deputy head of department at Tempus Public Foundation, and the higher education department. I'm responsible for some problems as well, but programs as well, like the European higher education area, internationalization issues, the CEPUS, Central European Exchange Program for University Studies, and I'm partly involved in Erasmus activities as well, and international networking issues at our organization. So I'm pretty happy to be part of this project and to organize the activities, and we truly hope that it is going to be a smooth management and a smooth cooperation with all of you. So in a short time, I'm going to give the floor to Sylvia, but I will still show you a few things. I'm asking you, can you see again my slides? Can you see consortium partners? Sylvie? Sylvie?
Yes, it's fine.
Yeah, okay, so you can see it's full screen. Thank you, because now it's the tricky thing, so I'm rather asking. Okay, so thank you for the long time for the introduction, but I think it was very important so that you can at least see each other for a second and we know who is from where. It's difficult to remember, but we are sharing the contacts and the list of experts and partners as well. So thank you for your patience. I'm pretty astonished by the experience and knowledge that all of you have. So I'm sure that's key for our future success. So I'm not going to read out all the names of the partners, but it's very important so that you can see that there is Hungary that is coordinating the project, and we have Austria, Czechia, Georgia, Croatia, and Serbia. Mostly ministries, or in case of Georgia, that's the National Center for Educational Quality Enhancement, and for Serbia, that's the National Agency Foundation Tempus that takes part in the project. So these are the main partners, but there are some so-called linked third parties, actually 2 such partners, which is us, the Hungarian Tempus Public Foundation, and DZS, Center for International Cooperation in Education from the Czech Republic. It's just important so that you know that we are DZS and us. We are acting on behalf of the ministry. We are technically realizing the project, so that you can understand what are the positions, while the others are our main partners. And as you could hear and see, we have 4 associated partners. The Academic Cooperation Association that is seated in Brussels, Belgium. That is an association that comprises mostly national agencies, organizations that work with internationalization, international mobility on the European level. They are today not available to participate, but they will join the project and help us in the realization. I already mentioned the Digital Success Limited from Hungary, European Students' Union, and the Universidade de Aveiro. The representatives have already introduced themselves. I'm just drawing your attention to the links that we have put here, because not everyone is here, but nearly everyone. You can check out the full list of registered experts for the project, as well as the full list of partners and colleagues for this stuff. So let us turn towards. Yes, I'm once again just mentioning that if you have questions or comments, please raise your hands or type your messages, and do not forget to switch on your microphone if that's possible, or if you would like to ask something. And the handouts are available in the handouts tab of the Demio box or Demio screen. So here you can see the planned main activities. I think these are not separate activities. They're not separate work packages or something like this. We have designed together with some of you, together with the partners, these projects so that the activities would be built on each other, so that they have had a very, very nice and constructive arch of the activities and the outputs. Sylvia is going to talk about those in details. But before I would start, I think it's my duty to inform you that where we are on the administrative level and when we are going to start the project actually. It's completely out of our responsibility, but the Commission was a little bit delayed with the assessment of the project, so we got the information on the fact that the project has been selected several months later than it was originally planned, and the grant agreement signature process is also delayed. We thought that we will have the grant agreement already available in April, which did not happen. The European Commission said that they had technical difficulties within the system. But I'm also happy to inform you the partners already know that we have already received the grant agreement for signatures, and from our side, from the Hungarian side, for the coordinator side, the grant agreement will be signed very hopefully in 1 or 2 days, or next week the latest. This is what we are planning. And then we will have to wait again for the Commission to have the agreement signed, and then for the partners to join or to access the project. So if all this would happen still in May, then the official start of the project could be 1st of June. This is why we had planned the kickoff meeting for administrative and also content issues for the beginning of June, which is obviously going to be again a webinar. But there is still some uncertainty whether we will be able to start the project on the 1st of June. We are waiting for that, and of course we will inform you. But this is why we have asked you to put those 2 days, June 8th and 9th, to your calendars and to put it down. In case we are able to launch the project in time, we would have this kickoff webinar where we could go into details concerning the experts work, concerning the very activities, and of course all the administrative modalities as well. So this is from the project management point of view. These are, I think, necessary things that you need to know. Naturally, we will inform all of you as soon as possible on those details and developments. So therefore the planned time frame can also change, but it's But what is very important, what is sure, that the whole project should start with the benchmarking activities. We would like to know what is available, where are the individual countries, the individual higher education systems, and the higher education institutions in the participating countries, and possibly also on the European level, what strategies, practices are available, because we know that we do not want to start from scratch. We know that there is a lot of good practices, there are strategies existing, there are background materials, there are studies, researches, and so on. So the benchmarking activity would be for that. And then that would be our starting point, and then the individual aspects of our key activities or our key objectives would be discussed and developed in 3 peer learning activities. They should take part in Croatia, in Georgia, and in the Czech Republic. We had again planned the first one to early winter or late autumn for this year, but that's of course there are a lot of question marks still with that. We will see. And then the idea is to from the outputs of the peer learning activities, from the expert seminars, we would like, or based on that, we and you, actually the experts and the participants, would work on the development of an assessment tool that would focus, of course, mostly on teachers, students, and other stakeholders in the higher education system. Silvia is going to talk about that in detail. And as soon as the assessment tool will be developed, we would like to test it, at least in a few institutions, at least 1 institution in each participating country. Of course, just those who want to take part in this action. And what is again also very important, that we would like to, we have already started these activities a few years ago, but we would go on collecting good practices based on the criteria available in the assessment tool, and to disseminate those good practices in a database. So that would be actually a call for applications for an award for those of you, for those of the countries that would like to take part in that. That would be an international call for application. And our goal would be to collect good practices in that. And last but not least, in this slide, of course, our goal would be to develop recommendations, tips and hints for different levels of stakeholders and target groups for incentive schemes at the institutions, at the countries, so on the governance level or government level, possibly on the European and European higher education area levels. That would be the greatest perspective of our activities. As time is fleeting by, I'm not going to show you the Gantt chart, but you have access to it by clicking on this link. And these are so far our plans for this year: the kickoff meeting, the benchmarking activity. If all goes well, that should be started in the summer. That could be started in the summer, and the first peer learning activity, first workshop in Croatia in November. We will see. Okay. So that would be, again, not very, I already mentioned these things, that the kickoff meeting would have 2 parts: to discuss with the partners the management and administrative issues, and on the second part or second day, we would already start experts briefing, experts works, contracting, and discussing all possible aspects of your contribution to the project. Okay, I think this is the time when I should give the floor to Sylvia. Is that right? And hopefully, Sylvia, you will have. I will stop sharing my screen, and I'm just checking.
I also try to share my screen. Yes, thank you. Can you see the slides?
Yes.
Now I'm going to into details, but not very long. But we were asked by experts that you would like to see what would be your role in different activities. So first of all, in this benchmarking, what is the aim of this benchmarking exercise? First of all, we would like to collect all what we already have, all literature, resources, links, formal research results, tools, initiatives. So we didn't want to make parallel outputs. We would like to build on previous results. So that would be one part of this activity. The second would be a survey in partner countries that we would like to see the status of the institutions, but what are the main content of legal documents? Is there a teaching and learning strategy? Is there a teacher assessment and evaluation system in your institution? Are there teacher trainings offered to the teachers in the institutions? They created career paths and so on. So all the content, the scope, the structure, platform, and methodology would be discussed with you. So this will be the task of the kickoff meeting, that we would like to discuss all these issues with you. What will be the timing? The lead expert would be Günther Wagenländer. Sorry, I misspelled your name. And you can see the schedule that on the kickoff we would like to elaborate the concept and specification, and in summer there would be an online collaboration of experts who would like to participate in this activity, and in middle of September we would like to send out the survey to the higher education institutions. And by end of October or beginning of November, we would like to have the results, which could be channeled into the first expert meeting held in Croatia. What would be the proposed working method? So it is necessary to have a main lead of each activity, which in this activity is Austria and the Bundesministerium für Bildung, Wissenschaft und Forschung, and Günther Wagenländer as main lead expert. And we would like to have one lead expert, at least one from each partner country, and of course individual experts joining from or associated partners, and also individual experts from Ireland and Portugal and so on. And all experts who would like to participate would add his ideas, opinions, experience. So here you can see the main lead is ML, and you can see the abbreviation and how the division of task would be in different sub-activities. The second part of these activities would be the PLAs, the expert meetings, as Martin said, that the aim of these PLAs would be to create this assessment tool. We would focus on three main topics on these PLAs, which was defined in the application. The first is teachers' roles in planning of curriculum, assessment, and learning outcomes. The second is teacher skills and competencies, and the third is student engagement in assessment. But of course, this can be refined, precise, and even changed, and we can build sub menus under it. So this is up to you, you experts, to define content and scope of these as well. And what will be the outputs? We should find a basic concept for criteria, a set of teacher roles, competencies. We should also involve the results of this benchmarking activity, the formal results, and we should create a model for an assessment tool and a basic concept for the incentive system that also Marton mentioned. So the first will be in Croatia. You can see the data about it, you can read. Also, the second one will be in Czech Republic. We propose the date end of February, and the third one in Georgia in May next year. We will see how we can develop the activities. The working method would be there will be a main lead in each country, and also at least one expert from each partner countries. But all experts who would like to participate in these activities, it's warmly welcome. So this is to be discussed, which experts would participate in which activities. So there will be a concept paper, the content will be elaborated online, and after the PLA, some after work will happen to summarize and to create this part of the tool. And the assessment tool itself, we would like to combine characteristics of other tools. So we propose this, that maybe if you know H-Innovate tool or Selfie, it will be based on the characteristics of these two tools. So there would be a self-assessment, peer assessment part, a managerial, student assessment, and even maybe a stakeholder assessment part of the tool. The parts that you can see, the teacher skills, tasks, and relations to students, stakeholders, but of course this can be further developed. But this would be an online questionnaire which could be filled out by individual teachers and also by managers and students, stakeholders. But the questions would be customized to the target group who fill the questionnaire out. So we will precise this later, but it's very important that the data collected would be useful also for individual teachers themselves. It can be a self-assessment, but also for their managers, for the management of the higher education institution, and also for policymakers who can get aggregated anonymous data, and they can make policy decisions upon these results. The proposed working method that I mentioned, also it would be an online collaboration with a main lead and leads and participants, and we would like to have checks and feedbacks from every participant and every stakeholders to get the most relevant tool what is possible. And the piloting would be to try this tool at volunteer but selected higher education institutions in partner countries. And the tool, the questionnaire would be filled up, and then there would be a national review team in all countries, all partner countries, who would discuss the experiences of this exercise, and they will channel back to the international level which we collected in English, and the tool would be finalized upon the experience of this piloting testing exercise. And how it will work. Volunteered HEIs would be selected, experts will discuss the results, and yeah, I already told us that it will be channeled to the finalization of the assessment tool. But Marton mentioned that this Award for Best Practices and the database is to collect best practices, because our aim with this assessment tool is a kind of formative and incentivizing assessment. It means that we would like to provide a kind of best practice content for teachers. If they see their results on the assessment tool, they can look for best practices in that field where they need to develop. So that is why we would like to organize this call for applications for best practices, and then in this database, which would be searchable, they can find the best practices which can be adapted in their institutions. We should elaborate the concept with experts, and this will be also on in an online database, the application as well. Individual teachers could apply for this call, and the applications will be evaluated also by the experts, those who apply for this activity. And we would like to, after the decision, at an open final event, we would like to organize the award ceremony for the best applicants. And finally, the recommendations, which is the second part after this assessment, that we would like to elaborate incentive schemes and systems, how teachers could be incentivized to further develop their competencies or skills in teaching and learning. This will be also based on PLAs, and online collaboration will follow. And yes, the final event, all stakeholders would be invited, and it is planned in the 2022 spring as a closing of the project. So how we count on your contributions? So there are different types of status of the experts. Experts delegated by consortium partners. There are our associated partner experts, and there are also invited experts. So these are different different administration rules. So you experts could signal your intentions to be main lead or participant at each activities. The main lead has the main responsibility for each activity, and he or she is the leader of the gremium of leads. He or she will have the coordinating, finalizing role. The leads are also responsible, and participants also can contribute to the different activities. So there will be mainly online collaboration, except for the 3 PLAs, the pilots, and the final event. We hope these last activities could be face-to-face by them. And so the administrative issues, there will be contracts for different categories. The main lead as the main responsible person, the leads and the participants. And the contracts will be effectuated, the partner delegated experts with the relevant consortium partners, the associated invited experts with DBF and the Ministry for Innovation and Technology. The fees and the details will be published and discussed later. And also, it's a very important issue is GDPR and the intellectual property rights issues. Of course, it affects your personal data, as you already provided some contact, and we thank you for this event registration and for the application. But for contracting, we would need your contractual data. So we will have a document about all these issues, how we manage personal data, and you can be safe in this issue. And also the intellectual property right issues are very important, that of course your contribution would be your intellectual property, but as this is an EU-funded project, all results will be shared to the public. Of course, not confidential data, but the project outputs will be shared. And also, when you will be evaluating expert or you taking part in the pilots, of course, stakeholders, personal data, and also data of the institutions would be also deal as intellectual property or personal data or confidential data. So there will be a document about all these issues. And we are preparing now a web page. It is under construction now. Our domain will be proformance.eu. And you can communicate with us in this email address. We will distribute the contact list if you agree that at least your email address would be distributed to all of you. And we would like to try other platforms as well. Maybe the next meeting would be organized by Zoom, or we will see. And online collaboration will happen on Google Drive, but we are very open to any suggestion. If you have better platforms, better offers, we are very open and appreciate your contribution. So that's all what I wanted to share with you, and I give back the floor to Márton.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Silvia. I'm here. But please stay with us, because there might be questions or comments. But first of all, okay, I see that we have already one comment that Zoom is better. Yes, we have a license as well. Yeah, well, we can very shortly. I can very shortly reflect on that. We tried Demio because it's a very excellent tool for sharing presentations and presenting and chatting in the meanwhile. But yes, we realized that it has limited capacities to show the participants of discussions. It's not very useful. So I think it's better for frontal presentations. Probably switch back to that as well. All right, I see that Günther will have a question, and okay, Beatrix is here, but writes us that she's here, but can you try? If not,
is it me now?
Yes, Günther, go ahead.
So I just wanted to say I was surprised to read or to hear that I'm the lead expert for benchmarking, for the benchmarking process. This is okay for me, I think, so I'm quite looking forward to this. I can imagine taking care about this, but I only heard here about this, so I hope that there will be some communication on that, some email exchange on the detailed steps that are expected here.
Yeah, thank you. It was Alexander from the Ministry of Higher Education, Bundesministerium, who said that we already discussed with you, that you would be you would manage this benchmarking exercise. I don't know. It was a long time ago, it was 2 or 3 months ago. Maybe it was just a short workshop. Sorry, we can't hear you.
Yes, now.
Okay, you muted me. So there might have been some communication. I remember filling in the registration and stating that I might be an expert for this and that. So it's totally fine with me. I just wanted to say that I was surprised to see this here or to hear this now, but it's okay for me. Yeah. Okay. So I hope there will be some communication on that before the thing starts.
Yes, if I may say so, that. Oh, it's very echoing. But do you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the idea is that, of course, we are not forcing anyone to work. There will be contracts. There will be problems. What we had so far is either delegate nomination, history, or health. We will definitely make sure that he or she agrees with.
So I'm sorry, I don't get very much because the audio is now very bad, as also Barbara states. I turn off my webcam, so maybe it's getting better then.
All right.
So that, but I think it will be fine, and we will sort it out in time.
Okay. There is an echo. Probably. I just said everyone will be monitored properly before we start working. That's for sure, and that's what we are promising. Okay. I'm just checking what are. Yeah. In the meanwhile, Rory from Ireland appeared, but had to leave now for another meeting. So goodbye, Rory. Yes, and Beatrix was saying hello to all of us. And I'm asking Rudolf, because we were chatting in the meanwhile with Rudolf, who was not able to switch on his mic. Rudolf, are you here again? Let's give it a try. Yes, perfect. Hello.
Hello? Yeah?
Yes.
Hello from Prague to... Yeah? Okay, hello from Prague to all of you. Hello, Martin. It's nice to see you almost after 2 years after Info Day in Bratislava. And I'm Rudolf. I'm from the Czech National Agency for International Education. We are the institution directly managed by the Ministry of Education. So our role will be kind of support on administrative and financial matters for the Ministry of Education. And I'm a head of higher education and lifelong learning division within Czech National Agency. And sorry for technical problem. I hope that next time I'll be ready to to manage without any technical problem. Thank you very much and take care.
Long for a webinar that works just perfectly, but according to my experience, it never happened yet. But we were happy to hear you, and we are to get your introduction. Okay. Rudolf, are there any questions or comments? Yes, Maria. One question about the fee or budget. I'm not sure if you understand the question, but I try to to tell you something about the compensation, which is not yet fully developed because we do not have the contract yet. But the idea is that we have been planning the project together with the partners, and we have been, as a preliminary calculation, we have been calculating with daily fees that were accepted and provided by our partners. Of course, that's a budget estimate that has been accepted by the European Commission. And what we are working on right now is that we calculate exactly what task would develop how many days and how would be compensated. As a recommendation from the European Union, and in this is an Erasmus project, what we are implementing, there are no set daily allowances or daily quotas, whatever, daily fees for experts, but there are recommendations going back to the Age of Lifelong Learning program. So we were more or less trying to rely on that, but the exact fees and exact daily costs that we intend to pay for the experts will have to be agreed upon with the partners and of course the experts as well. So I'm not able to tell you exact daily costs, and they differ by country for sure, as the living costs and other GDP related figures differ by country. I hope. Yeah. Thank you, Maria. Right. Any further questions? Sylvia, yes, the floor is yours.
Yes, I would like to is that we wanted to give you an overview about the activities and the proposed working method. So because during the application we asked for you to fill in this in which activity would you take the lead role or the participant role. So we plan to distribute again this table, and then you can think about again in which activity would you be expert or lead or main lead. So very sorry for this misunderstanding. We will so it's very open to change. It is important to have when we start the activity to have a main lead, the group of leads, and the participants. So it's you can think about again, and we distribute this table, and we will discuss with each expert. But his intention and his time frame, which can be used for these activities. So it is very open. When we start the project and the kickoff, we can discuss everything. So don't worry, we won't force anybody to do anything. So thank you for the understanding.
Okay. Any more questions or comments? Okay, thank you, Günther. Thank you very much. There was just one thing I intended to mention, and then we might conclude, is that when we talk about budget, I think most of you have been also already participating in several projects and so on, and there are always very nice dinners and restaurants and fancy venues. But here our goal, but of course we'll appreciate if we will have the real meetings finally in person. But our intention is really financially to stay to the minimum. So we'd like to invest just the minimum amount to venues and social programs and accommodations. So if possible, we will organize our meetings in our facilities. So so not necessarily in a hotel or in other expensive locations. And we will ask our partners to do so as well, so that we can spend the money available for the actual work that we are planning in the project. So so if you are going to find yourself in an office building for an expert meeting, don't be surprised. That's responsible cost management that we are planning to do. So it doesn't mean that we will not provide you with nice food and warm welcome. It's just we will try to on spending the money on the actual work and the outputs. So that's what I intended to put here as well. We are checking if there are any more questions or comments. Yes, Barbara. Included. Will the project include the situation regarding pandemic? Most of us switch to distance learning that has different features compared with the presential format. Sylvie, would you like to answer, or should I answer?
Yeah, maybe we can edit each other's comments. So what I would like to say that we plan this project that if we should work online, it's possible. So we even the PLAs could be held in online format. We would like, our intention is to have a face-to-face meeting, but we can do it online. Only the final meeting and the pilots, even the pilots can be made in online format, but only the final event would be good to have an offline, a face-to-face meeting. But I think you asked, as all universities now effectuating distance learning, I don't think that it causes problems in the project, because we work on these tools, and we can have this online call for application online. So all the institutions and teachers have experience. So I don't think it's a problem to be online. I don't know. What do you think, Martin?
Yes, I agree, and I just would bring in one more aspect to this, is that we all experience this huge leap that had happened because out of necessity. That I don't know in your countries, but I think it's more or less general that even those who have never dreamed about digital education now are involved in this issue. And yes, we would like to bear this in mind, and we would like to study this phenomenon as well, because it's very much interlinked with our goals. So we will definitely not continue on developing the project output as if nothing had happened in connection with the virus. We will check what changes, what has been learned from this crisis, and so on. So I think it's a very interesting experimental field now. I don't know whether your question, Barbara, was focusing on that part or the other part Sylvia mentioned, but both of us are interesting, and we are preparing to them as well. Okay. Good. Our time, what we promised 1.5 hours, is a little bit over now, but if you have time, we are available still for questions and comments. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Maybe. All right, Barbara. Thank you. That's nice to hear. So, okay, if there are no more questions, then I will conclude with the fact that we will definitely stay in touch. We are, of course, on one hand, our primary contacts are the project partners, the organizations, and our contact persons, but we are communicating with you. As well, we will let you know about all milestones that are happening, especially the okay, my computer is getting tired maybe. So the fact is that we are going to share the record of this session because it has been recorded. So even if you would like to come back and check something, that you can come back and you can share it with your expert colleagues who have not been here. Of course, mostly within the project. So it's not a public presentation. Of course, please do not put it on YouTube. But that's more or less the idea, so that you can come back to the record and the materials. Yes, thank you for the nice remarks. I think I'm going to say goodbye. Maybe you have seen that Laura had to leave already, back to the ministry. Beata was here with us but couldn't switch on her microphone. I would like to thank Alice for the background support with the chat and the administration chat. You might have not seen that, but she helped us a lot. And I think, Sylvia, would you like to have a few words at the end?
Just a thank you for everyone and looking forward to working with you.
Me too. So I'm going to end the session. Thank you once again and have a nice day and very soon a nice weekend to all of you.
And
thank you.
Stay
Goodbye.
safe and healthy. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.